Hey guys, this is Mike Harris coming at you once again, and today I want to share a story with you that happened back to me in like 2003. And the reason why I want to tell you this story is because I see a lot of like on Facebook and even this out in public in general. I see a lot of people, they'll walk up to a stranger, like random strangers, and I'm guilty of this too until I learned that it was completely wrong to do. And I remember when people would do that, where they would walk up to random strangers and then try to sell them something like right off the bat. Like they'll say, "Hey, I'm Michael Harris. How are you doing? Are you looking to make money?" And then, wow, they just like either give them a card, give them a flyer, or something like that, and try to get them into their business opportunity. And the thing was, I want to share this story that happened back to me in 2003 because it made me realize something, and I still remember it to this day. Is because in 2003 I was like 23 years old, and my credit was pretty good, pretty decent. So I decided to go up to like a Nissan dealership, and that was the year when the Altimas first, like, they changed their body style. They were a little bigger, like a mid-size sedan, and I decided, hey, I want to try to see if I can get one of those because I thought it was a really nice car. Because so I went up there after work, and there was this like small Asian guy. I'm like 5'8", so this guy, he was like smaller than me, and he was at least in his 60s, I'd say. He was close to it, but the thing was, it tripped me out because the whole time he came up to me and he was like, "How you doing?" And I told him my name. He told me his name, and he asked me one question. He just asked me, "What am I looking for?" And I started going, like saying I wanted a black Nissan Altima. I wanted these kind of specs on it. I wanted this color interior, blah blah blah. Stuff like that. And the thing was, after that conversation right there, that little conversation, a little bit of information, he proceeded to not sell me like the rest of the time. All he did was basically ask what I was doing, if I was going to school, where I worked at, things like that, what were my interests and stuff like that. And at that time, I didn't get it because before you know it, like later on, I signed the papers and I'm driving off the lot with this brand new 2003 Altima. And the more I think about it now, is it was like he didn't even have to sell me. He didn't even sell me, period. He didn't push me or try to push me into a car I didn't want. He just basically asked me what I wanted, looked at my credentials, and then kind of went from there. But the whole time, he was never really trying to close on me. He was not trying to make a close. And I think that's how a lot of people react these days. It's like you don't necessarily need to sell people, like you don't need to hard sell people into your business or anything like that. You just need to connect with them. And I think that if they connect with you and you build some rapport with your people that you're getting to know online, then they'll kind of magically, like, gravitate towards you in their own kind of way. And that's what I noticed when I was getting that car. I was just kind of going back and forth with him. We were just talking, having a good time, whatever. And I remember, like, I went to his desk and he had like all these salesman of the month or salesman of the year, I guess, plaques like outlining his desk. And I didn't think anything. I was just like, wow, he must be a pretty good salesman. And I'm like kind of looking at the other guys around there, and their desk wasn't as full. So I'm thinking now, I'm like, what was this guy doing? And the thing was, he was just connecting with people, and that's all he had to do. And that he knew that's all he had to do. He didn't have to push anybody to, I guess, close the sale. He had to close a deal on anybody. He kind of let me and let other people, make their own decision. And all you do is he provided me with the information that I needed, and from there he just connected with me and he got me to trust him, and then he let me make the decision on my own. And I think that's how it is now. Like when you're on the internet, you don't need to be on Facebook and spamming the wall and saying, "Hey, join my business, join." all you have to do is provide value up front and kind of build trust with people on Facebook or people on your email list, and then from there they can make the decision for themselves. And if they don't, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. They just may feel like, hey, you're not providing them with enough value, or whatever the case may be, or maybe they don't like your bald head, just stuff like that. But make sure you take that into account. Like, if you're new into an opportunity, or you're an empowered network, or whatever it is, Body by V, I think that's what it's called. This, any direct sales business, network marketing, remember that you have to connect with your people first, or even make videos like I'm doing here. Just make sure that people get to know that you're a real person. Don't just walk up to somebody and kind of like throw up on them. That's what some people use that term, just throwing up on people, trying to get them into your business opportunity, because it sounds desperate, and it sounds like you're greedy, like you're just trying to pull them into your business, and you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna help you," but you just barely started. So how are you gonna help them if you haven't even started building yourself up, building your knowledge of what is going on and how to connect with people and how to provide value to people? So make sure you keep that in account, and keep that on your mind. And this is Mike Harris, and I'm signing off. I'll see you later.